We're celebrating first fire of the season. Maybe.
Gasoline.
Gasoline. No, we gotta do fire starters today. In fact, say hi, Duncan. Say hi, Duncan. Now I gotta edit that. You dingus.
Look.
But look, wait. I gotta do. See, I got all the wax, and then more wax and laundry, lint stuff, and egg cartons. That's our project for this afternoon. Now that the chimney's done, yay! We like that, huh, Broccoli? Oh, that's fun. So after the kiddo left, I had some time for me. Bob was up watching TV, so I gathered up a bunch of stuff. I got stickers and a ticket, some old tissue paper, and this book is pretty cool. It's super old. I got it free from the library. They were going to throw it out, and this is the only reference to the time period. It said 1914, so that was cool, and it definitely feels like it's that old. So I'm just selecting a Christmas song, you know, the kind most of us grew up with, and brings that old Santa feel, which is the theme of my spell page. So here I have some just scrapbook paper and more scrapbook paper. I'm just ripping the edges, and I don't like the white edges, so I'm using this Distress Oxide to match more of the color of the paper bag. And then I just plop those in there with some tacky glue. Yeah, I miss crafting. I haven't had a lot of time since we've been doing stuff outside. And I thought maybe today I would kind of do an active meditation, come up with a Yule spell, and put it in my spell book to perform on the evening of Yule. This book, that's the song page that I've ripped out. It's like powder. To do it with any precision, it's like powder, so you have to be real careful with it. But I'm just using the tacky glue to put a couple of pieces of this in the background. And I have a old-time looking gentleman with his children as he gets ready to go to work. That's what it looks like to me. Reminds me of the Christmas Carol, that time period. Love it. So yeah, I'm just sticking it onto a frame. The active meditations let me formulate the spell that I want to do. I often do this in my spell book. The page is decorated before the spell's even formulated. Yeah, so I'm thinking what I want to include, what herbs, what intentions, what candle colors, all that type of thing. A little wooden star. I'm going to put a little more page on here. Of course, I changed my mind when I put it down. A little piece ripped off, but it actually added to it. This is just the center of that frame, and I used it as a backing for a piece of paper I cut out of a paper pack. And here's a little envelope. It says moonbeams. And that's where we're gonna aim our eye to watch for Santa coming to land on the roof. Little tiny. I make a bunch of these ahead of time. And here's a little Christmas tree cutout of wood. And I'm just fitting Santa into this black frame and sticking him on the page. I found some old rickrack of my mom's, So I'm incorporating some of that with some Fabri-Tac. Just a few pieces here and there. And I'm plopping down some tissue paper to look like snow. Just a few pieces here and there. I wanted some bling, so I have this sparkly tissue paper. Very pretty. And some gifts sprinkled around the page. And this is what a coffee dyed and sprayed piece of paper that I just Fabri-Tac together for a pocket. I'm going to glue this tag to the back so it doesn't fall out. I'm letting that dry. Putting a thumb hole in it, and then I'm going to go around the very edge with the Fabri-Tac so you can put things in here. And there it goes onto the page. So this is where I'm going to hold the spell that I write. And I put some cookies for Santa. I'm trying to use up all my things that I have in my workshop. Here's a tag from that same paper pad, and I always dot the ribbon with a piece of Fabri-Tac so you don't have to worry about it coming loose or falling out. And that'll go into the pocket with the spell. I always add to my pages after, so that's why I always include like a tag or extra space for writing, that type of thing. I have some pretty sparkly washi tape that I'm adding in the pages as well. And here's the incantation for the spell. I'm going to glue this into the other half of the coffee dyed paper and give it some sprays. I have two different kinds of spray. The dark spray was a little too dark, I think. I should have just stuck with the lighter color, but I didn't want the white. Here's just a little booklet that I made. It says goodness. It reminded me of the good kids and the bad kids and Santa's wish list. So I'm just attaching that in. If I have any final thoughts or things that I want to add in, maybe some results. And here's my spell page. I'm going to write on the back of it, as you'll see at the end. And here is how it came out. It's cute. When I tore the incantation page, I messed up and closed my book, so I smashed my little baubles there with the glitter, but I'll go back in and paint it completely with the glitter stickles and it will look cute. Yeah, so there we go. Thanks for coming along today. I will include the pictures of the spell pages and you can take a screenshot. Thanks for coming in today. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. Until next time, Bob and I are wishing you a blessed holiday season. Bye, friends.